Hey y'all, welcome to another one of my fitness vlogs. So today's program is going to be a leg workout. So this leg workout for me was pretty intense. It took me longer than I expected, but I got through it. So I started out the program with a nice warm up on the Stairmaster. Did this for 5 minutes at a 15 speed. So starting off with the leg exercises, I started off with rear squats. I had to do a weight of 75 pounds and 25 squats. So I'll be honest, my form is not the best, but I'm going down as deep as I can. The deeper you go, the better. So I am working on that, trying to get as deep, really deep with my squats. And it's just practice and just over and over, just keep doing it and I'll get better. But as you can see, I didn't start off really low, but I did kind of get a lot deeper as I went on, but I got through it. All right, so coming up, you guys know I already did a superset. So these were goblet squats, and I had to do two positions with my feet forward straight like that, and then I had to point them out to the side and I squatted. So I did 10 on each. With these, I probably could have got deeper when my feet were straight out. I felt like I went deeper when my feet was pointed to the side. It was just easier, I think, was why I was able to probably get a lot deeper. But just looking at this, I felt like I wasn't deep enough. So I know if my trainer would have saw me, he would have said I need to go deeper. So, but it's just weird. From my view, it looked like I was kind of going deep, but now I'm just watching this. Yeah. So, but I actually like these. There, that was really deep right there. That was deeper. So eventually I did get there. And then with these, you have to be careful when you do squats that you don't fall forward. And sometimes I do find myself falling forward, so I do have to still work on that as well. That was a nice deep one. That was deep. As you see, I really took my time with these. All right, so the third exercise I had to do was single leg deadlifts. So here the weight is 25 pounds. I was supposed to use a kettlebell, but this gym really didn't have any kettlebells. So I had to improvise and I just got the dumbbell, 25 pounds. It still did the same thing. I had to do 15 reps on each leg, the single leg deadlifts. I actually like doing these, but one thing you got to remember when you're doing the single leg deadlift, you got to make sure you're kicking your leg back. I remember when I started first doing these, I was kind of barely lifting up my leg, and I felt like I could have kicked it up. So you're gonna see me probably look like it wasn't barely lifting, but then I did kind of kicked it back. But yeah. So here I'm switching to the other leg, and I'm doing 15 on here. So there I barely lift it up. And I think eventually, it's like when you warm up into the exercise, it seems like you get the feel of it, and then you can really just like get into the motion of it. And sometimes I notice like when I'm exercising, it takes me a little bit, especially with legs, like it takes me a little bit to like get into it. So like maybe the first few reps, maybe, you know, I'm not going as, maybe the form is not as perfect, but then eventually I may fall into the form. So really weird, but yeah. So these 3 exercises that I did was part of a superset, and I did this 4 sets. All right, so the next set of exercises, which I supersetted. Now, I actually like these. These are called suitcase deadlifts. So basically, honestly, just imagine you're picking up your suitcase. That's why they call it a suitcase deadlift. So you're literally just going to the side and picking it up. One thing I realized I noticed, I probably should have squatted a little more, and I didn't think about it until, you guys see I just did that little bend my knees or my legs a bit, and I started out, I kept them straight. So yeah, and I didn't realize that. So once I realized that, I started doing it. Yeah, so I had to do 12 on each leg, and this weight is 35 pounds. So again, this was the heaviest kettlebell that they had at the gym. I was challenged to actually do 50 pounds, which I know I can do with this exercise, but they didn't have it. I thought about, I probably could have just used a dumbbell, but I don't know. It's easier with this exercise. I think it's easier with the kettlebell, but honestly, even with the 35 pounds, I felt it, and you know, I didn't think it was like too easy for me. But yeah. And then I did 3 exercises in the superset. So this is the first one. And the second one coming up, you're going to see, is Bulgarian squats. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I do not like Bulgarian squats. I don't like them, but I know they're good, but I do not like them. I had to do 10 on each leg. No, 15 on each leg, but here's the thing. I had to use 15 pounds, but the gym didn't have 2 15-pounders, so I took it up a notch and to 17 and a half, and because I took it up a notch, I reduced the reps to 10. So in the program, it should have been 15 pounds for 15 reps, but because I took it up a notch, I did 17 and a half for 10 reps on each leg. And this is another thing, like, you gotta be conscious that you don't fall forward. You got to make sure you're going deep, too. And I feel like with these, it's just, I don't know. My form can probably get better on these, too. But, you know, I'm putting some work in, and I got through it. So I'm going to switch the other leg. It was weird. When I first started out doing these, for some reason, I couldn't get my foot that I had on the bench position right. It just felt like it was hurting when I tried to go down. But I don't know. I eventually did get the hang of it, and was able to position myself where I was able to just go ahead and do the Bulgarian squat. So this is the second one. So the third exercise that you're going to see in a little bit is cable squats. Now, I love cable squats. I don't know, like, for me doing cable squats, it is just, for some reason, it's just, like, I can really get deep with those. And I guess it's, like, all about how it's positioned. I don't know. It's just, it makes it easy for me to do my cable squats. But anyway, the weight on here is 50 pounds. And I had to do 25, but here you're not going to see me do 25 because I'm going to be honest. When I started these, and for some reason I thought I had to do 15, And then I looked at my program and it actually said 25 reps. So don't worry. I didn't get on camera, but I did go back and do the additional 10. So technically I did do the 25, but you only see 15 on camera. For those who are counting. I don't know. I feel like this too gets like, it just feels like a nice stretch too. I could probably go a little deeper with these, but I think I am, going deep where I'm kind of parallel. Yeah, out of all the squat exercises I do, these are my absolute favorite. All right, so the next set of exercises that I had to do, these are the sumo squats. And this was a little, I started off actually doing these wrong. So eventually I do get it after I thought about it. But basically it's a sumo squat and I had to release the dumbbell as I went down. And I don't know why I wasn't going up, all the way up and doing the squat. I don't know what I was thinking. But when I realized something was wrong and it wasn't feeling right, I was like, oh my gosh. But eventually I did get it. But yeah, I was just a little slow starting off. But I actually did like these after a while. I like the release of the hands when I squatted down and getting back up. So, and I had to do these for 12 reps. And the weight on here is 60 pounds. All right, so the next exercise that I had to do, I forgot I actually paused here. I don't know why I paused. It's probably when I was like thinking about it, like, oh, wait a minute, what am I doing? It seemed kind of weird. But I did do 12, was it 12 reps? Oh no, it was 15, I think 15 reps, yes. My bad, 15 reps of these 60 pounds. So the next exercise with the hip thrust, oh, these were a doozy, I tell you. The weight on here is 185 pounds, and I had to do 12 hip thrusts on the Smith machine. You could do it without the Smith machine, but I think this gives you a better leverage and that thrust. And here I'm just like, whew, because it took the wind out of me. And then the third exercise as part of this superset was wall sit. So I had to place a 45-pound weight on my lap, and I did a wall sit for 90 seconds. Oh my gosh, my wall sits game has gotten so much better over time. I remember I couldn't even do the weight of 45 pounds. I think the most I did was 90 pounds, 245 plates. But now like 45 just seems so easy. I remember going to a gym and seeing someone else do that. I'm like, how can they do that? But eventually, like I said, you keep practicing and doing it over and over, and you build your strength, you get it. You really get it. I'm just chilling, waiting for that time, waiting for my Apple Watch to buzz. And you know, with any squat, the deeper you go is always the better. It's more challenging. So, all right, that was time. All right, so the next set of exercises, I had to do the leg press. I had to do 25 reps with 2 45-pounders on each side. I know I could have probably, again, went deeper with these, It just, when you're doing exercise, you may feel like you are, but it's funny when you look at it and it's like, oh wow, I could have went deeper. But these weren't easy. I think the most weight I've done was 3 plates on each side, and typically it'd be a smaller number of reps. But again, 2 plates, 2 45-pounders on each side, 25 reps. All right, the next exercise is the hack squat. I don't know what to say about these, but I always feel like I don't go deep enough on these. But anyway, I had to do, I think the weight was like 80, 85, somewhere around there. And I had to do 15 reps of these. And every hack machine are not equally created, because I've been on all kinds of hack machines. Like when I'm at my trainer's gym, his hack machine is a lot bigger than this. Okay, and then the third exercise that I had to do in this superset were lunges. So I had to do 12 reps of these, and I'm holding 20 pounds. And I definitely need to drop my knee a little more and try to really keep my balance too, because I always feel like when I do lunges, I struggle with my balance. All right, so my last set of exercises. This is what what my trainer likes to call the final 4. So basically, it's in and outs. These things, the leg, I forget what they call, and then the leg extension and leg curl. So I kind of did them all my sets on one. I didn't go back and forth because I can kind of get through these pretty fast. But I did 10 reps. You're going to see as I hop to the different machines. I did 10 reps. Here, the weight on here was 190, and for 10 reps. And now I'm going over to the, God, I can't think of the name of the, you guys know what it is. I love these. I love doing these right here. But again, I used the same weight, 190, and I did 10 reps. All right, and then the last set you're going to see, like I said, the leg extensions, 10 reps, and that was on 55 pounds. And then the leg curl was also on 55 pounds for 10 reps. So thank you so much for tuning into this vlog. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Again, this video, I'm not a professional trainer. I'm just here just sharing my exercise routine. Hopefully that it will motivate you to get moving. I have been on my journey for about a year now, and I have had significant changes in my weight, my health. So yeah, hopefully this motivates you. And again, don't forget to like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until the next vlog, bye-bye.